Good night. Yes, yes. I'm on the live now, you know. Is you with the lady? Taking a what? You're not on the live. You is the lady about the it. You are a lady. You is the lady about the incident. Yes, but I spoke on it this evening and I said you must go to the police. And I said that the live when people screen record the live, I can't do anything, and that person they take off the live. A lot of persons screen record the live, and that is why I always tell persons that yes, like, listen to me now. Anybody threatening your life, and you must not let nobody call you down that you're afraid to speak. You speak your truth. Go to the police them. I thought it was in Jamaica because I didn't know who. Because Miss Paula never specified. And that the right place you live. You live at the right place. And you know if you cow down your voice, you must make nobody afraid. Yes, but go to alright. So somebody but I'm on the people on the live hearing me but they're not hearing you. And but miss in things like these, you need to go to all of the precinct them in America, the police station them, and report that your life is being threatened because you come on Auntie Dana show. So all you know, but all you know is who sent it. You cannot say it's that person when it's that not. Mm-hmm. Yes, but I am saying you shouldn't make nobody call you down from speaking your truth. Because as me come on the live is you and I didn't know it was you because I never spoke to you. Miss Paula spoke to you. Mm. So what are you afraid of? What alright, let Antonella know what you are afraid of. So I'm threatening say what but I am on the live speaking and I am saying to you, you are in America and if you're calling here and give your story, this is a public platform and anybody threatening your life, go to the police. Go to the police station. So are you afraid? That is why I'm recommending you now. Is he Jamaican or American? Am I Jamaican? No. He's from Jamaica? Go to police station, lady. You're there at the right place. You never do anything wrong. You speak your truth. And your life is being threatened because you come out and you talk. So whosoever influence you to come on the program and talk and then them. But I am telling you that I am on the live now, but you are not on it. So I am saying to you publicly that you should report it to every police station in America. Alright? Because I am on the. Tell everybody where you can tell. Tell your daughter. Tell everybody that where you can tell. You want to go on the live? Alright, call back. Yes. Alright. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of nobody. Go to the police them and report it. Say you come on a platform, you share your story, person send it back to the perpetrator who is threatening you and he's threatening you now. Make sure you make it Your point of duty to report it. Everybody, every police in America, you live in America with them, every police station you go with it, ma'am. Alright? And them say, please don't let you go on the live. No. She want to make her state. She want to have evidence. The live is there. Your evidence is there that you're calling. You say you know it's who take it down and send it to them. Don't be afraid. Because it's so ironic. I never even know it was you. Because me just... So you want me to say anything to she? The person that... The person that influenced the lady to... Hold on. You want me to talk to she? Because I'm not afraid, you know. Hold on, ma'am. Hold on. Hold on. So she related to him? So, so everything I unfold. Hold on. I'm going to say allegedly because I don't have any proof and I'm not calling out anybody's name. So just hold on. So the lady is on the live, right? I don't want nobody call her now. Allegedly, because she said she's one of the person who encouraged her to call into Auntie Dana program and share her story. Allegedly is the same person took down the live what the lady was talking to allegedly and sent it to the lady's spouse. And the lady life is now been threatened because she bring it here and the story. Well, me I tell her once me hear that lady got every police station up a foreign. Every one of them I report it. Every one of them, and if it's you, allegedly you is a wicked person because the person said it's she influenced her to call in to share her story. But and she send it to her that to and you send it to her the lady said she not hiding. You send it to her daughter phone. I don't remember which part of the live because I listened to so many different stories last night. Me no know. What if you say you want to talk? Can you keep... You sure you want to talk about it, miss? Yes. Think about it, because I don't want to put you in it and you don't think. She said she was... So you want me to say that on the live? She said she was the person that was talking last night and was very nervous. I don't... Miss, honest to God, I would have to go back and listen to the live to know which one... Let's watch a comment. Persons are saying must report it to 911. Don't take no threat lightly. And you send it to our daughter. She said why she knows you because you send the live also to our daughter. And this is the reason why you influence her to send in the story to call in on my program. She was the person who called in and did a tremble upon the live when she attacked. And are you, miss, we don't want to say, are you sure she sent it to him because anybody with... So why would she influence you to call and then she influence you, then she send out the live? And you found out today when you call Miss Paula. So you call her and ask her why she set you up like that after she know what you're going through? Oh, you and I was living together, but she knew everything. Miss, go report it and tell the police them. Go report it. Go, this America, call 911 and tell them everything will happen. Don't hide nothing. Yeah. Yes. Go. Alright, she said she going to call back in a few to go on the live. Make sure you know what you're doing and alright. And she said she... Alright, ma'am. When you sort out your call back. Alright? Yeah. So as I turn on the live, I never even know it was she and take up the phone. She said She going to call back. Somebody know of her story, and she said she was the one we called on the live last night. And when she was telling her story, I want to say my bosom. Passager. I'm a card, you know, me use it to them. Yeah. She said when she was telling her story, the person influenced her to call. The person is on the live, and she said it's not allegedly because she know the person sent it to her daughter, and the person sent it back to the man when she talking about. And it's no alleged, but me have to say allegedly. Let me see if I hold this a call. Hello, good night.
And you can tell me the last, please.
I don't know. Yes. No, she said at this point she want to talk anything. She don't want to hide anything. So she go and call me right back. Yes, yes. Yes, yes, exactly. Yes. True, true, true. Call the police. No, as she said, the person that introduced her to put her story, send it to her daughter, and tell the daughter that she send it to the person. It was the live. It was the live. This them send back the live to her daughter. The man call her, yes, that is what she's saying. But me no want go too deep in it. Make sure deal. Me no want. Yeah, me no want go too deep. Make sure talk. Yes, true. And anything can happen. Yes, that is what I tell her. And it's not here in Jamaica. Alright. I miss me not removing the live. The live going to be there for evidence. Worst me hear about them here something here, me not taking down that live for love nor money. No, me not take down my live. No. Yeah, me evidence that me not taking it down. Yes, definitely. Definitely, yes. Miss, when you call back and not putting you on the live, because if your life is in danger, we're not going to put you on the live. All we can say is deal with the police or call Facebook. We're not going to put you on the live, ma'am. We're not going to make you clarify it on the live. At this point, you must deal with the police. Deal with the police over there. That is America. And then quick if you come look for you and take your stand in Jamaica. Yeah. Alright, so we're not going to make you come on the live. I'm going to send me disclaimer. I'm going to put it up back. I put it up already about the story. Then I'm going to make admin them search feed. I'm going to put up back my disclaimer. Good night, Facebook. Auntie Dana here. And I'm over on my YouTube live, and you guys can come on right over. Come on over. Yes. On YouTube and watch Auntie Dana live, alright? Come Mek We Labrish. Only if you want to come. Alright? Peace out. Run over now. Alright, so I really have to get glasses for looking at phone. Hold on, the kind of night I know me hear them. Oh, me up and down in a phone from morning. Get Phoenix, come like they have to really get glass. Alright. Admin, may I ask you if you please search for the disclaimer. If you can't find it, make me write another one. Cause bad to bad, me can't, any disclaimer we put up, I me write them. I me go write one tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mek We Labrish Auntie Dana's platform. Ladies and gentlemen, please be advised that over here is a public platform where when you call in with your story, you call in at your own leisure. Nobody is forcing you to give out your story. Nobody is forcing you to call in on the live and talk. It's all up to you. Please be advised that when you watch this live, persons based on the nature of your story, persons can watch the live, listen to the live, if they know about your story and identify it's you. Because a lot of the time, persons calling and say, Mr. Dana, I know who you did attack. I know who you did attack to this. And I said, I don't know what you're talking about. And I'm not at any liberty to give out anybody information. A lot of the time, that is the reason why I didn't give out the lady, the three person that called for the lady. Because I don't know these people. And I said, anybody want to reach out to the lady, put out them information on the live, because I don't want to give out the lady number. Next thing is a girlfriend or a family member of the person who should report in, and anything go wrong and you hear says Miss Dana did pass it on. Please be advised that whatever you say on the Planka platform, Mek We Labrish, I will not be held accountable or liable for anything that is being said on here. This is a disclaimer and a verbal one, and I'm going to find back the written one and post it. I will not be held accountable, questionable for anything that goes on and come Mek We Labrish. Please be advised that all stories, when Auntie Dana is putting it out, she will say allegedly for some of them, most of them, because she don't know whether it is true or false. Please be advised that there's always three sides to a story: your side, my side, and the truth. Please be advised that if any particular individual that hear their story being called out and they wish to call in with their side of the story to elaborate on it, or the viewing public wish to call in and have a say because it's a discussion topic, Auntie Dana will also give them the platform to speak. Please be advised that at no point in time the opinions of others who comment and have a say in the comment section, it is a social media platform, a public platform, and Auntie Dana will not or cannot be held accountable for what persons type in the comment section. Because I notice a lot of the times when I do the show and I come off the show, persons, boy, your admin now control the comment, or your admin now, we cannot block everybody on the live for their comment. We cannot control what people write on a social media platform. Auntie Dana neither does her admin have any control of what persons write. We have the authority and the power to block any person that if there's a comment we deem unfit, offensive, or provocative, or provoking on the platform, we can delete that comment. If there's a distraction in the comment, sometimes Auntie Dana sees it and she don't say anything. Sometimes she sees it and she speak on it. I will not be held accountable for what nobody said. If you call in and give your story and the other party is the opposite party is on the live, or calling and say, this is not all my story go, I want to share my side of the story, I will accept it. Like just like the other day when they were talking about the man in the country, the man's sister called, and then the man called me the other day. He even said I must have mentioned it on the live, and he told me his side of the story. But he asked me please to just don't bring it on the live. He make it sleeping dogs lie. No. You call over here at your own free will. Nobody is been forcing you to call or propelling you to call. If you don't want to call in, you can text in your message. If you don't want to text, you can send a voice note and I will play it on the live. Planka Shop, come Mek We Labrish, Danago DMG is not responsible for any conversation, any complaint, or any person's story turning sour. Any form of threatening that comes to your life, you are liable and you are held accountable to get the police involved. Auntie Dana cannot get no police involved for anybody who calls in with a story. You are the person who give your story, and if your life is in threatened or in jeopardy or persons threatening you, Auntie Dana should not be the one who you call to complain to. Admin, I want you to write up something in the comment. I want to make it clear that I will not be held accountable or responsible for anything going bad in this live show. I want you guys to think carefully, listen, dissect everything that is being said on here. Think about the consequences of you calling in on a platform, because you might call on a platform and there's only 2,000 people on it right now, and by the time tomorrow morning you look on Auntie Dana live and you will see 10,000 person watch that live. I don't know those 10,000 person, neither do you, and the story will spread. Please think carefully before you call in over here to share your story. When you come on the live, I will ask you, do you want to be on the live? Sometimes the story that you guys are giving me to push out, it's a bit confusing, and I will ask again, are you sure, or do you want to come on the live? And sometimes I do say, you want to tell it on the live because I can't, but I put out so much. Please be advised that you cannot call Auntie Dana and take her off the live to tell her a story of 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or 5 minutes. If you have such a story to tell, text it. If you don't want anybody to hear your voice, I know it's you, text it and I will read it, because I'm at liberty and God, thanks be to God, I can read. Or if you can't text it, send it into a WhatsApp voice note and I will play it on the live. At no point in time should the planker boss, aka Auntie Dana, DMG, should be held accountable or responsible for any story bust out or gone bad or anything that surround the story. Oh no, please don't call me and tell me that this happened and I should delete. I am not deleting my life because it is my evidence. Alright? It has to be a life and death situation for me to move the life, and I don't want to do it either. Because if I delete a life that has something that happened in there, if I am to go to court, what will I have to prove? So I know a lot of you going through, especially with this domestic abuse situation, and a lot of you going through some stuff, and a lot of you want to call in and are afraid. Even since night, when I spoke about the young miss who got hit on her bottom and she said she feel like her bottom shift, she was on the live and she never felt anyway. She just said, Auntie Dana, I was laughing at how you said it. I was there laughing at how you said my bottom shift. But she wish she could call in and share her story. She wish, but she's afraid. She's afraid of the guy that she's living with. She's afraid of his family in Jamaica. She's afraid of her friend them knowing. She's afraid of her family them knowing. She's afraid of everybody around her knowing, because of the persona that she set out, or the type of person that they know her as. So a lot of women are get beaten in a silence. All Auntie Dana can tell you no, ball out and make the whole lane here, ball out and talk and ball out and make the whole New York here, or anywhere at all. Don't hide it. And if you really need help, take the help. But if you don't know, say, you only are going to get people involved and put people's life in a jeopardy, because you don't know, so you not left for no man, and because you not upset while you shouting out and making noise and asking for help, don't get people involved. Because when somebody risks their life and get into a domestic violence situation with somebody, they are putting their own life in danger to help you. They are putting their life in danger because the spouse of the individual, whether it's the man or whether it is a woman, will look at the person as being fast enough or an informer and tell her that they don't have any rights to come into there and them people relationship. It has happened to me in the past, and I am very wary of who I assist or who I get involved in their relationship. When people call in, I try to be not one-sided, but I try to listen, dissect, and say my point. I am even afraid to send voice notes to person when it comes to personal relationship. You understand? Please remember that Auntie Dana cannot be sued or taken to court for anything that goes on this platform with anybody calling in with their story. Alright? Alright. So, and this is the same thing that we go back down to. Joshua? Joshua? Can mommy get a bottle of cold water, please? This is the same thing that we got back down to this evening. We say persons are afraid to speak up. Guys, please like up the live. Please like, share, and subscribe. A lot of you in situations. Oh, you were sleeping? Can I get the water, please? Sorry about that. I never know. You understand? You wake up and tell me you're asleep. Yes. Just be careful. Sit down and think if you don't really want to get out of the relationship, if you don't really want to report on a boyfriend or on a husband or on a girlfriend, because it going in a lesbian relationship and it going in a gay relationship. Please sit down. Where the water? Lou, you can bring a water for me, please. Please sit down and consider the implications before you call in here. Alright? Please. And if you know that you're not coming out of the relationship and you go and stay in there, don't call over here. Because when time you're in a pain or the relationship in a sourness and you want to call in that time, and then when everything smooth out and him come and go on the flowers and him buy on the chocolate and him pretty up the bed with red roses and him turn on music and him set up wine and him come in naked and you see him and you forgot about everything what happened, don't call. Don't report it because you're going back in the situation that you came out of. Remember 911 and 119. 911 and 119. I think 119 at Jamaica and 991 at Foreign. I don't even know where you go. I wish one at Jamaica one. Jamaica emergency number at 999. Push the door. Call. At 3 I rather live. 119 at Jamaica. Alright. And 991 a foreign. Alright. 911 a foreign. For I don't know the difference because them sound so simple. I don't know why Jamaica never use 811. Make we know say the 8 stand for local. Or something. Or 876111. Yes, it's a shame I don't know them number there. I don't remember them. Carry the water though. Yeah. Him gone back to sleep? Yeah, thanks. You don't eat? Alright, thanks. Yes. Jamaica doesn't have any emergency. Because right now, domestic violence will never stop. It not gonna stop because we the woman them are cover for the man. What me say? Domestic violence will never stop. Because the women 95% of the time the woman them are cover up for the man. So it will never stop. Because the women them are cover up. And me a talk off a fact. Fact me a talk off a fact. Because when me listen to them what tell me, said Auntie Dana, me afraid. Auntie Dana, me shame, me no know if I tell it to you. Auntie Dana, me I try work it out. Auntie Dana, me no want nobody know. Auntie Dana, everybody a hold a secret. So, As far as when me see it, it will never stop. You say me to please read your messages and it's only pure red flag the day. What I must read? She saying I must please read the message and it's only pure red flag me see. Alright, red flag. Good night, Angelina. Please read my message. Red flag, 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 red flag. So I don't know what that means. If you did I try highlight me to something or what. Good night. I like your show. Thank you so much.
Next thing you might have to stay right down and look a job for me up here because I don't know if
Mix stay at Jamaica and look job. And I'm born. I never top up in America yet. I can't stay at Jamaica and look job, sir or ma'am. I don't even listen to the voice good. What a plank over shop here. Good night. I see you say I love you, baby. This is Auntie Dana here. I don't know if you're mixing it up or what. But I see you say I love you, baby. So I don't know who this message going for. My face and I look strange. My brother is in the Air Force. So when I read out no military nothing over here, cause allegedly I have no proof. So certain things like all military things, we not put it to the military over there, alright? Okay, have a bad day. This person them have a bad day. Well, I'm plank shop. Me read some of them message. I can peer message. Thank you. All right. The message I'm just read, right? Person with the number. The number ending two. Ending number two number, right? Are these the correct names in the story? Because I don't want to read out anybody's name. So please thank you admin. Please retract the story, take it back, take retract it and sort it out and then let me read it. Let me take a call. Hello, good night. Yes, sir. Good night.
You busy?
Yes, sir. You can talk. Go ahead.
Oh. No, I was talking to this girl from Christiana, but one good thing about me here that can help me out with her.
What you say?
I was talking to this friend from Christiana, and our friend, and good thing going with me and her, so she's kind of upset with me and she can't help out. Relation with me and her.
Hold on there, sir. Good night. My name is Donna Marigo, aka Auntie Donna Planka Boss, and you're calling on the topic. Come Mek We Labrish. You're on a live show, and you're saying that something go down with you and your girlfriend.
Yeah, she called it in the night. She was listening to it in the night, you know.
So what
And
go
he was on
down?
it.
Okay, is it something serious went down?
she me like to her, so I don't know. And but I me said something to her. I mean, I could never talk to her and me never said something to her.
Hold on, who this? Who, yesterday she called me the other night. It's who this?
No man, she not calling. She was listening to you.
So what happened? What happened with you and her?
She me tell her a lie.
So what you tell her say?
No, me not tell her. I mean, could never
So
me
what
say
transpired? What happened?
no, she me never asked her about.
Hold on, let me
No,
turn off the fan. Let me say the fan about that. Hold on, sir. But me now go hot man. Let me turn the fan side here, cause me have to have breeze in it. I have to cool out the place. Yes, sir. What you say happen now?
no, I'm saying I went to on the farm there that the Sunday gone. So I was doing something and before I was a video call and the little never hold on, take the phone and talk to her. But she and they could never say something where she was upset about that. If she drive the car come here, but tell her I said no, I'm a cousin.
Hold on. So you did up on the farm?
Yeah.
First time you calling here?
Yeah.
So wait, so you went on the farm
Yeah, money and
with your
uncle.
nephew
Yeah, my uncle.
and your uncle. So you drive your car to the farm?
No man, my uncle car me drive man.
Or you drive your uncle car to the farm?
Mm-hmm.
So while you're on the phone with your girlfriend, you never said to her if she drive the car?
Yeah.
So that nothing wrong with that. So what the problem is now?
No, she has a different girl. I tell her I said no, cousin, come check me.
Oh,
She's a
so
bit,
she
she's
think
still a
because
bit.
the little nephew asks who drive the car, she thinks is a different
Mm.
girl. And you
Yeah.
calling from Christiana?
No man, come from Celtic, she live in Christiana.
Or you come from St. Elizabeth? So so you have a different girl. Why she would assume that it is a different girl that drive the car?
No, I don't have a different girl now. She alone me to talk to.
So what got on? You and her fight?
No man, no fight. Yes.
So what you want Auntie
That's
Dana to do?
just ignore me call.
She ignore your call.
Mm-hmm.
So what I must do now?
Don't know what they can do for me. Get her back.
Say you want me to call her?
Yeah man, but maybe she will take a call.
So why you feel like you should call in a planka shop for Auntie Dana call her? She watch Auntie Dana.
Mm-hmm. Yeah man.
Alright, talk to her on the live since she on it.
No, I mean if she on it now, you know.
So what you want me to say to her?
No, me can give you number, you call her, ask her about it.
Alright, hold on. Father God, planka shop no safe. Hold on there,
Alright,
sir.
sure.
Let me get my bag. Let me take you off of the live. Alright, give me your number. Eh? Yeah? What? Alright, so what you want me to tell her, say? If she can give you one last chance. And you're really hurting. How long you and her been together? You just start talk to her how long? Not even a month? Okay. What is her name? Who? DRS. Okay. Alright. And what is your name? Damien. Alright, Damien. Let me call her on your side of the story. My store fee number, that's me can call him. Why, Father God, if you're not busy, come here. I'm never afraid in a John shop. These are the things that we get at daytime planka shop. Some breeder call where I get ya. Alright, 76. I put here for your side of the store. I'm inform her that you're on the live.
have reached the...
Let me try. Anything when me I do a public live, me I do it pan, so me not afraid. But see somebody say, please don't call me. I am not taking him back.
You have reached...
I remember telling say she not answering.
No?
Yes, good night.
Nice.
Yes, she not answering here.
Okay.
So me feel you do something more while you say me fi beg for you. Because
No, man, eh?
she can't just
No,
sit.
man, we not do no more.
So oh she just beg so because little boy say something to her.
You know, still, but that's one thing, you know.
Eh?
That's one thing, you know. Just,
Alright.
something.
Alright. Well I wish you all the best. I don't know if she will call in, alright?
No, she not normal car, she just normal listening program.
Oh, so that is why you call over here because she listen to the program. You sure she don't have another boyfriend?
Well, I don't know, it's just, yeah.
That is why I don't put out her name.
That's a single.
Huh?
That's a single.
She tell you that she's single. So you don't know much about her.
Well, we meet her in person, you know.
So why you don't go to her house and try talk to her?
We know this, where she live, you know.
Yeah there.
So, man, we meet her now.
Eh?
Man, we meet her. Leave my Christian come, man.
Oh Mandeville you meet her. But it's a young relationship then man. Remember you're just 1 month and might be she have her boyfriend and she never know how to tell you or she in love with somebody. So you for the look 1 month where you know her, how much time you see her out of the 1 month.
I know 1 month, because I know reach 1 month, you know, yeah.
How long?
About 2 weeks to 3 weeks, something like that.
So out of the 3 weeks, how much time you see her?
No, man, me and her meet, you know, start the week before, and then the other week we meet.
And just the one little something when the little boy saying I phone to say she not bother want you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You never give her no money nor nothing.
No, really, she will just buy her things.
She borrow a thing.
Buy her something.
Here there. Then you just meet her in a tree. How much you lend her?
Then I'm not lend, buy.
You buy something from her?
No, I'm buy something for her.
Oh, you buy something for her. She asks you to buy her something?
Yeah, man, yeah.
Staja. Then in like 3 weeks for you meet her, what she could have asked you to buy her so?
I just slippers and...
She asked you to buy her slippers. Oh. And you feel like she shouldn't vex up with you because of what the little boy say?
Yeah, yeah.
So you never have a girlfriend before she?
No.
Oh. Hmm. Alright, I go and try back the number one more time because if we can't heal in a relationship, I will try. But it's strange to see. So all you know about Auntie Dana?
Huh?
All you know about me?
Now somebody give me the number and I say that day, but maybe I call it there, but you wasn't answering.
Oh, so what then give your number and say?
You can call it. You can find somebody for me in my life, you know.
Then if then give the number and say you can call in to find somebody. Or you call me about girlfriend when I answer phone.
No, and I seen the incident, you know.
Oh, I seen the incident.
Yeah.
All them I say for me for make you find somebody.
No, man. I was asking if you can help me with getting back to her. That's the asking.
Oh, then give you the number. You know about me. Then get the number for me. Did find somebody, but through you find she and she not answer you. You want me if reach out to her if you, cause you really like she.
Yeah,
So how old is she?
32, 33,
Eh?
33,
And how old are you?
38.
38. Okay. Might be she trick you.
Maybe. I don't know.
Alright?
I don't say still.
Eh?
I found out that I say go. Sorry about it.
Alright, sir. All the best. I'm gonna try the girl one more time. Him say meet her not even a month. She beg him buy him slippers and something else and him buy her. But me dad the farmer and somebody call her and the little boy say something to her and she believe. Him a 38 and she a 33. When the girl now answer. Father God give me the strength tonight, yeah. Murder! Over here therapy shop, every kind of shop. No sir. Father God, Flanker shop is not as way. Boy, over here. Me all take up the wrong phone to go read message. Hold on. Somebody said to ask him how old is he. Me ask him that already. Good night, Igla. Good night.
Hold on, the Donna coming.
I never remember when I got the topic when I got discuss that too much thing happened to Rastaja. Me have to go in on my phone go look on the topic. Like up the live, guys. Sometimes some man meet some woman, you know. He say little boy go say something on the phone and tell her say somebody drive the car come there. And she feels a woman. And some of the woman they have all them man and just
Why
trick him.
that?
Eh?
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Get
Igla.
clean your slippers.
Eh?
The girl get a slippers out time, man.
No. She get her slippers and something else. Him say she beg him buy him a slippers and something else. And not just slippers
Why
and
that? Why that I'm not like that? Me don't know the people them not like you because you see that platform here where you depend. It did put up long time I wait for it.
you want no Igla, me no worry about people. Especially from me born and live for earth, you know. People like me and people don't like me. Me no matter who no like me.
Yeah, and them
Cause me no
are
run up in a
same way
people and me no
go.
come in a phone to look friends. So who no like me can no like me. It need I go hear the idea to me. You don't know me. My face still like a chink. Me no look
As
up
way you said
worse
that,
at
what
woman,
is for
me no look
you?
woman like. Yeah, go ahead
What,
now.
what is for you can't be for nobody else because me I tell you say all the that I dig deep to find out the root of what go on with the boy. Give me the then I wouldn't even run out the boy for the phone just so the girl now answer.
Yeah, the girl
Then you find a different question. Why don't I sub you and beg for you and put on? For real, I just see
no sir.
hear me now the next part where you did say about the arm man beating now done. It now go
It
done
nah
that
go done
from
for
my
true.
mother time them thing they are going.
But give Joe Igla, me go round and Miss Richie and me hear what Miss Richie say. Any woman sit down and make man a beat them for juke out yeah, them for all kind of sitting Miss Richie I say. Me I fear wonder if I miss really Miss Richie I say them sitting there. Miss Richie say nothing
Yep.
wrong with them finger. And them fi get knife and this and that and juke out and
Yeah, but Miss Richard, she can talk her labor never do she nothing, not a thing.
But you know hear
It's
Miss
like
Richie say.
she get a good man that's never reached 90 and she reached how much and them still did there.
I love
You
him.
understand? Yo, me I tell you, say, man beat now going from my mother days.
True.
And me at 62 now. and my mother 87. Yeah, but notice the man them will always abuse woman, them always dead and go before them. Yeah, cause God don't like ugly for long.
True.
My
True.
mother, me witness when me I grew up, my father, cause he was a gambler. Remember him gamble all the shop when my mother gonna have my last brother.
True.
So beating now but done, my love. I just you as well the girl last night said she don't want nobody, she want just look off she.
Yeah.
Yeah, the girl was said with the police boy we beat her and do all type of thing and
All
she keep
kind of
going back.
something.
Yeah, and she keep go back. Yeah,
Yeah.
but Dana, she said something a certain time, y'all look for love cause you know grow with that. And the same thing reach me. That's why me I have to talk private, my love. Cause me I tell you say, I feel that girl. Last time me I call you know when me look here me know, but Dana was say I draw midnight. Cause you know over
No,
your
when me
time
come off
different.
I like me they go in the bathroom same time go beard and so. Cause me the one urinate so me left the phone.
Oh,
And then me just sit down in
I
their
wait.
beard and left the phone them a charge cause them did almost empty.
You me know when me look for the time, you me know Dana gonna fear bedtime for 10 o'clock over here, how much o'clock down there.
No, me the go in the bathroom. Anyway, bless up yourself. Me I go read one message from a young girl cause she says she at
Alright then
18.
Dana,
And
same
she
way
me
me
beg for
go back
change
on the
up the
line.
narrative tonight. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. Alright, me can't read it now because she do it over. She delete it. Murder, what did that phone here tonight? You have dropsy? I wonder if me see if the phone. If the phone. Hold on the plank car. I wonder if that phone here have some form of dropsy. Alright. Good night, Auntie Donna. Please don't show my number. I Here is the message. I delete it over and do. Me text her and tell her, cause she da put which part she live. And she young, so me tell her if you change it up. Alright, good night, Auntie Donna. I am a new person to your platform. I heard about your show from a friend of mine who lives in the community that I am from. And I decided to watch it because we were talking and she said Auntie Donna program is a good one to write in. I am 18 years old. I ran away from my mother home when I was 16 to live with my boyfriend. Should I say boyfriend or should I say my father? He is older than me. He is 26 years old. But at this point, I believe he is my father. I come to live in his community. I live with him and his mother and two of his brother. Auntie Dana, because I was young and naive, when my mother was talking to me about boyfriend, I never listened. I thought I knew it all. I am now 18 years old. Auntie Donna, I got pregnant and have one son for this man. He controls my going out and my coming in. Auntie Donna, I have been getting beaten from I was 16 years old until now. On numerous occasions, he beat me so badly and put scars in my back and different parts of my body. I even reported it 3 times and his own mother asked me not to press charges against him. Auntie Donna, he claims to love me, but yet still he have other women in the community. And every time they see me going to the shop or anywhere, they throw words at me and jeer me on. Sometimes I answer them, sometimes I don't. When I go home back and tell him what happened, he said that I am the one troubling them. Auntie Donna, I don't even have much for myself. I can't run and leave my son. My mother came for me and he came back for me. You there? My mother came for me and he came back for me. Auntie Donna, otherwise than the beating, he is a very nice guy. But he needs counseling for his temper. He believes in the ghetto mentality. Sometimes, Auntie Donna, I am in my sleep and he comes in drunk and want to have sex with me. And I told him I am not in the mood. he just force himself on me and do it. And if I am not winding up myself in bed, I start to get lick that I must move up my body. Auntie Donna, it is frustrating, but behind it all, I love this guy. He is my baby father. The relationship with us is very toxic. Toxic to the point where it becomes very abusive. Bodily harm and abuse goes together. People in the community know, but they won't get involved because they are also afraid of him. Auntie Donna, please pray for me. Share my story. I don't know if I'm looking for sympathy or if I am looking for help. But tonight I just feel compelled to write you. 18-year-old, she running from she is 16. And yeah, a man football, you take yourself a ton. My God. Murder. And this is happening to a lot of young people too. Not for you because you feel so you catch 16, you run away from your parents' house and go and live with man. Now this boy older than you, because I'm 20s and you're pitney. You know say him could have charged for child abuse. Wait, what they call it when you're older than some, what they call it? Wait, what them call it? Because I'm not going to bash you because you're a young little girl and you're confused. If him a beat you from year 16 to now 18, 2 years worth of beating and your child a 1 year, right? 1 year and couple months. And you still with him and his mother beg you. So why mother, what role see mother playing at this? And remember, I'm not calling out your community or calling out where you come from. What role does his mother play in this? That's when you go report him. She a tell you say you're not for press no charge. Or them say the government lowered the age of consent to 16, so him couldn't. That mean him wouldn't in no wrong if him forgot court. Young miss, God, I don't even know if to answer you and tell you. All my neck start catch me. Young miss, a whole heap of with the your mother. A whole heap of we, let me chat Jamaican dialect, patois. Whole heap of we, depend your mother. And a whole heap of we depend your belly bottom a bun with like pepper dash way night. Like gas. Like when you put onion in a cut. Or when you put salt pan cut. If you know say you are a 18-year-old who have a child, for a guy, and I saw it going enough ghetto area. Them take up the young little girl them and them breed them up and them angle them like dog. Beat them up, box them up. I don't know where some of them come from. Some of them I don't know where they come from and find man in a ghetto all bout. And when you left on the parents' house and come, when you left on the yard so young, these men go and only use you because they going have all 3 more girls in the same community. And because you now know where to go and come like you left this week and go and come back, you become the house helper. You have to wash him dirty clothes, you have to cook for him, you have to clean for him, and anything when you do, you have to sup it up because guess what? You're young and vulnerable and you don't have nowhere to go. And as she go with him. She go with him. Some admin chick you couldn't say statutory rape or whatever the word is. She said she run away from her parents' house go there. She now share a child with him. You understand? And if you are them the young age and get beaten and you not catch nowhere yet. When you look old and up beer butter blood that go there all over your system. Why you don't go back home to your parents? Why you don't go back home to your mother? Eh? Because it look like you're confused. Because you say him nice. You say him beat you up and him when him come in and you don't want to have sex with him and him drag it you up and whatever with you if you not move up and down in the bed and lick you get. That is not nice. It come like he has a beating stick. Him come like him have him one up him whole heap of woman them out there so and him just know say you in there if him anyone at night then can't cool him temper or cool him down him just come home to you and if you no want give him you can't fight him because him know say him a go take off your clothes and take what him forget. Her mother bring her home and she come back see him. See her, right? But go back home to your mother and tell your mother what happened. You look like you love him. God knows sometimes some of them sit there make me all me want to read out the story they made at me. Cause be a picture by pity them. My daughter them have the head pan them body cause me grow them with the me no grow them with the head nowhere ground. Me grow them for the head they right up on their shoulder. You're confused. And all I'm gonna do is come in and tell you say him love you and him are you him want and are you in the house and are you a wife. When you have no value for him. Because any man will love you and you come in and him ask you for some sex and you say to him say boy I'm tired you know. Him supposed to respect you. Him supposed to say alright baby go sleep. And a morning when you wake up if you feel better. Young picnic. You know, so when you catch a little age, little whole in a life, uno mentally disabled. Admin Jamaica this year, this in America. And the police now lock her up for that and lock him up. Because first thing them are going to say her baby father. Second thing them are going to say the two of them live together. So the police now going to come lock them up for that out here. You understand? Right now the game in the ball in a year court and the ball in a year and you must make the decision where you want. I don't want anybody come for me and I don't want going to people love life to a certain level. Because when I look on where you come from, I want to walk up and down Jamaica freely. So all I can say to you, make up your mind and know where you want. Alright? That's all Auntie Dana can say to you over here tonight. That's all me can say. Sex without consent a rape America and a rape Jamaica. And the police now, what's a baby mother and baby father, you're going to tell the police them say, you know, say last night I tell him say, I not have no sex with him and him draft my panty and have sex with me. Police them are going to say then after that, no, your baby father, no, you and him live. If I find you go report it, then take up the case. Hello, good night. Don't show my number or anything. I have been used and abused and hurt, beaten by a man I love to my heart. Now I am left with nothing. I ran away to secure my life and my unborn child. He would beat me even when I was pregnant. He told me so much time to get rid of my baby, but I didn't believe in abortion. I am 7 months pregnant. And I stopped going to clinic almost 4 months now. I am literally sleeping on floor because there's not no space here for me, but I have nowhere else to go. I call him and tell him I am hungry. He don't look at me. Sometimes I am so hungry I only have to drink water and pray to God. If anybody has any job out there between Portmore to Kingston, I would be grateful. There is so much to this story, but I'm just sharing this to you. No, listen, I was a hardworking girl. I had my own bar and because of jealousness, he ruined all my business I had to run. So I am saying this to all young girls. Lift up your head. Don't take any beating from no man. Run if you have to. One day, God will bless you. But this a girl here messaged me from 2020. But yeah, messaged me from 2020 and I asked me for stuff. So how come from January the 27th, 2020. Yeah, message me. Good night, Auntie Donna. This is from March the 6th of May, 2020. Good night, Miss Donna. I would really appreciate the help. I know you said no more single mothers. But now you're pregnant, so you leave from single mothers to pregnant. But I would love the help. It's if it's just with some growth for me and my kids. That means you have more than one kids. That's it. Please, just groceries. This are the 6th of May 2020. Then March 2021. Hello, good night. Miss Dana, reply to me when you can. Then March 2022. So you in a situation from March 2020, right? I'm going to hide your number for no system. I'm not tell no lie plank of people. 2020. Gotcha. Lord God, I'm going to hold up the phone. Although a different. From March 2020, I'm not say you're not in your piggy document now. But when you message me from them time, they never say you have more than one kids. Um, you ask me for help from them long time. They say, how come you're in so much problem now? I remember call the person. You understand? We want people were honest. 2 years now, 2022, and you message me from them. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, good night. Me see you message me from March 2020, right?
Yeah.
And I asked me for help at the you say your children them. And now you say you're pregnant again. So why you in a situation and you know so you need help and you're gonna put yourself back in a more situation now.
Alright. I talk to you off the here.
Alright, hold on. Go ahead. Go ahead. So how much children you have? Eh? Ask her how much children she hang up. Anyway. Guys, please don't do a use over your finna decay. She knows that she on the live. She asked me to take her off the live. This person a message me from 2020 for help. Alright, so I'm not going to go no further in that story then. Let me read our next message. Because if you all message me from 2020, I know what 2022 and you still a look help and you smell and you pregnant again. And you did ask for your children them then. I'm not going no further in this, Baba. Good night, Auntie Dana. Love your show. Love your show. I am 26 years old. I am currently in university. I was one of them that witnessed my father beat my mother on numerous occasions. I am from a uptown neighborhood where people don't speak out because our houses are where I am from an uptown neighborhood where people don't speak out because of where our house is. Okay. We keep things in silent. My parents are wealthy. I grew up that way, but my father has a, a anger problem. And every time he gets into any anger issues, he takes it out on my mother. My father would slap my mother for the least little thing. I would be in my room and hear argument and he would bang the door, closing the door with my mother and he would in there beating. One morning I came out and saw my mother sitting down in the passage crying. I asked her what it was and when she looked up at me I could see that my father's finger were in her face as my mother is very light skinned. Until then I went in the room and confronted him. I pushed him down and he fell and the bedside lamp broke and cut him. That is how he eventually stopped beating my mother because He was so frightened and ashamed that I pushed him down. I have no regrets. I had to stood up for my mother. Thanks be to God, he has changed his dirty ways and has since apologized. And he's now a changed person. I don't know if they have quarrel when they are in their room at night, but for how I see it, they are happy together. Sometimes these men have issues and they need psychology, psychology, psychology help to get over the anger issue. I eventually allowed my dad to see a psychologist, yes, to see a psychologist to get rid of his anger problem. Wow. Eh? The woman is right here on the live. Yes, baby. No, Blanca shop is not real place. It's not the girl number. Oh, um, I may have said the Blanca shop. So she said she witnessed her, and I just people think I just get to our country people, our rural area people abuse there all over. No charity now open up tonight, Planka shop. Body now use no sykes over here. Alright, good night, Auntie Donna. I want to encourage someone tonight. I don't want to call in because the person I am talking about have Planka family. I am in my 20s. Less than a month ago, I had to pack my things and run off to a new state with my baby. Backstory, I left him while I was pregnant because he basically neglected me throughout my pregnancy. So I call it quit. After baby born, we agreed to schedule visitation. He didn't physically abuse me, but it was verbally, emotionally, and mentally. And because I refused to be with him, he wouldn't give me any money for months at a time, thinking he's spiting me. He is obsessed to the point he would come at the windows at night to stalk me. He would text and ring off my phone excessively all hours of the night. So I tell myself I had enough of this. I'm already closing my part without him. So I don't need him. I can't give too much details because he made threats he will hunt me down. But needless to say, I got away. And the thing is, if you see this man or have a conversation with him, you would never know he is this type of person. His family sees me as the enemy right now, but they don't know the full 100. But I am at peace and my child motivates me. Hope this encourage someone tonight. Alright, I walk one in a comment. I wanna type up say. Uh, child support in America. The upper class females get the most whopping. I know a few who wouldn't even go to the police station to report. Alright, somebody call now, no me yai them. Me have to go get my reading glass. Auntie, you need to stop hold up the phone because the young lady number showed. No me that show say. Let me see. That's true. But might be say a blessing in disguise. Might be somebody will help her because she said she up on the floor. Cause might be somebody over here will help her. Alright, because I asked her she hang up so. Auntie, she better run. That's why my family member is in jail for killing her baby father. Him better run before it's too late. Alright, let me take a call. Hello, good night.
Good night,
Hello?
Blanca shop.
Yeah, good night.
Good night, Auntie Dana. Me telling you something, people. Young girl, exercise that 18-year old day. May I implore you, may I beg you, may I beg you, may I beg you in the name of Jesus for your own safety. Love yourself first, please.
True.
Love yourself. When a man buy a pair of Clarks in love is subtle. If dirt catch pan in, get toothbrush and brush it off. And put in a cool shade and put it back in a box. And cherish it. So how the hell am I gonna say I love you and a boof back butter bruise your mama?
True.
No man. Now if you start love with yourself first, brother. You know something I see the man who gonna beat me yet. And me's not the best looking cookie in the book. But Lord Jesus, my Father God never give me no face and give me no waist and fingers. Because I can wash, cook and clean and service. I know if you keep at home. Love yourself first. Me want to see the man where gonna raise his hand to me. When he raise his hand to me, I'm my one. If he lift up his foot, I'm my one. Then make sure I tell him. If your foot go up and me chop it off, it belongs to me. If you put out your hand and me chop it off, it belongs to me. Because for me know myself, I go out one time my father ever beat me and I put my finger the man if he smoke weed. Nothing else. So which part me come from to go make a man beat me? Excuse me? We're having
Yeah.
a relationship. I am not your child.
True.
I am not your child. You understand me? If you don't know how to communicate, you know what? I'm not even going to go there because number one, if you don't know how to hold a conversation, I am not even going to look at you.
True.
Because we're
I,
supposed to
I,
be able to reason out things and whatever it is. Okay, we're supposed to agree to disagree.
but some
We are not always going to be on the same page. We are not always going to be on the same page. And me, I have to keep myself circumspect because when I get angry, I see red.
but
I have to
sometimes
be seen a therapist. I cannot, whenever you push me over that edge, that's about it. You understand what I'm saying to you? So I don't see the man to beat me as yet. I don't play them games. I have 3 girl child. I don't play them games, man. I don't play them games. And I tell them, I make sure I create a foundation for them. Good night. I create a foundation for them. And if them make any boy go in there go beat them or whatever it is, me I go beat them and put them out. You know no sense.
true. All right.
You know
Thank you.
no sense. Cause
But
my granny tell me say nobody enough to come in your yard go beat you. Plain and simple. Bless up on yourself.
yeah. And sometimes when you see who want beat you too, sometimes you look on them from head to toe. All right, guys. Let me make an amendment here. So. Me did just a try show the young me say, show me say from 2020 share message me for help numerous times. For grocery and for this. I know we in a 2022. But accidentally the number show. I apologize. But might be somebody might be with give her something. Or help her because she said she dey on floor. She said she dey on floor now and she pregnant. So might be it's a blessing for her. And me I beg God to help me to stop hold up the phone. You understand? Yeah. And I can't take the charity call them in the night, yeah. Message them, I mean. A domestic affair we over here talk about. Yeah, real talk caller. Auntie, I grew up seeing my dad physically and but everybody afraid for calling tonight. Me alone can't manage them hyper message. The month I sitting for me read, God know me I can't see some of them. A whole heap, everybody get afraid for you. So me have to cut them a kind of topic because nobody no want calling. Everybody afraid for calling. I don't know how. Hold on. And I grew up seeing my dad physically and verbally abuse my mother, and the whole community knew about it. And when my family member couldn't take it anymore, one night when he came in and attacked my mother, me called my mother, called other relative, and they came to the house. without him knowing and then put on couple slaps on him. From that he never put back his hand on my mother, but he walks and spreads it that my mother called her family and him to kill him. And over the years of him abusing my mother, he did know that he could have killed her too. I am happy he got a taste of his medicine. So ladies, if it's even to gang up on your partner and beat him, if it's evil for gang up on your partner and beat him, do it. Good night, Auntie Dana. My mother was killed in a domestic violence situation back in 2017. And up until this day, I don't have a boyfriend because I am afraid of man. Because of what I see my mother went through and how she died. It has left me emotionally and physically scarred. I am afraid of man. My stepfather used to beat my mother for the littlest thing. They used to plant cane together. They used to plant cane together, and when my mother was at the cane field with him, they went to chop cane to sell. And my mother was tired and sit down. My stepfather would cut one of the cane and use the part on it that had the juki ears on it and beat my mother. When you look at my mother's skin, it would scratch her and red and swollen up. He never stopped beating my mother. She took sick and went to the hospital and never came out back. I know it is all those beating that he give her that caused my mother to die at a young age. I carry vengeance in my heart. The brute got the brute got sick and died. 3 years now. At the time when he hurt my mommy, because we didn't have any proof or we didn't know what to do, he got away. But he gone now. And he has left a physical and emotional scar on my life. Yet she said she can't have no boyfriend. My God. She said her mother dead in a domestic violence. Boy. And the father, when he got bush with him, you know, I choose she attack, you know, cane, when you plant cane, you carry some look sitting up on the head of it. Some look white juki sitting for true. Boy, you have sense. Then look juki sitting there, crutch people for true. Some woman go through some things and still I go through it. Last time I hear one man calling, I say woman I beat him. I very rare me hear that. Say woman I beat him, you remember? I don't hear back from them. He said a beating human used to beat him. Hello, good night.
Ladies, good night, aunties.
Yes.
Ladies, if a man feels like you're afraid of him and he beats you, then he is a coward. And if he feels that you're afraid of him, he's going to prey upon you to keep abusing you. If he's bigger than you and you're afraid of him, anything you wanna see, use it and lick him. Fight back. If you act a coward, then he's gonna prey upon you to always beat you, because that's where he sees his strength. Him not go to a regular try with one of them friend them or nobody else, you know. He's trying it with you because you always curl up and you sit down and you take it and you're soft, you're so coward and feel like he can do it. He feels comfortable doing it. And the more you're silent and the more you stay there and take it, and the more him keep on doing it, and he won't stop. He will never stop. If you put him on you the first time, he will never stop. He's gonna continue doing it. You just have to know how to get out and stay out and be out. Protect your life, protect yourself. Don't say, oh, I have kids, free man. Oh. But if you're dead, you cannot care for those kids. If you're dead, you cannot care for your own self. You can make a life and start over somewhere. I don't care if you have to sleep on the cane piece. I don't care if you have to sleep on the road. And I guarantee 99% of the time, that will never happen. There are others out there who are willing to help. But you know, sometime again, Auntie, what the people them afraid of, figure help, and then the person run back.
Yeah,
Cause
that
that
me
I want
tell you,
other thing
them
too.
afraid to get up in night.
Yeah,
And then
figure
go
help
right
and
back
then
in
them
night.
run back, go
Run back.
call name and all them thing there, because when them get back together, cause you have some of them was them head soft like a porridge. The man open them legs so and them dep on pillar talk and them just squish out like egg when a boil good. And persons are scared of those things. But if you can stand up for yourself, you have to find the courage. Find the courage to stand up for yourself and don't be afraid of it. Miss Richie, I talk to you today and I laugh, think a joke. Find something. Lick
Miss
him
Richie
from him
chat like a
and lick him
parrot.
somewhere. Make him understand. Say, listen, my man, I am not your child. Me's a big woman. Me's a woman for myself. You never push me out. You never grow me. I am my own person. And the moment they understand that, then that's where it's part.
True.
All right, Auntie. Have a good night.
Yes, yes. Hello, good night.
Hello?
Yes, good night.
Auntie Dana, you know, so when me did young, me have my son and me at 18, I'm at 36 now. I remember when he was 9 months old, the father want me to go sleep with him and say, no, I go home to my mother. Him say, you want to thump in your face. I know say never know when me pee pee again and my baby at 36 years old now.
Yeah,
Yeah, so you have to stand up with some of them money. Because I
true.
say, but him, you know, because you got to tell me, three bros say, yeah, me to come sleep with him. And I say, no, my mother said, me come buy something, I have to go home.
Yeah,
I never look back on him.
true.
And when I saw about 18 years now, I'm a brainwash the youth. I say, no, I'm not brainwash the youth. I work, and my mother help me and I work and see them. You understand what I say? So some of them girls need to stand up and tell them too, too cheap.
Uh, That's modus are
All
cheap, you
right.
know. Alright, yeah. Modus are cheap. Alright, you want alright, you can call back now. Somebody says she want call. And please remember that when you're calling with your story, it is on a public platform. You understand? Hello?
Hello, good night, Auntie Donna.
Yeah, good night.
All right, this is my first time calling in.
Thank
Before
you.
I tell my story, I want the planter to like the life, like up the life.
Like up the life. She said she want to tell her story. Don't move there. Go and make them like it up. Let me go for something cool out of my fridge. Don't move. Like up the life. Because I want to hear the story too. Like up the life. Like up the life. Like up the life. Yeah, come there. Like up the life, guys. Anybody want to go see a little snacking and then stick around the barn? Like up the life. Just look at Christmas and tell me my friend. Like up the life, Lancashire. Like up the live, like up the live. When you get a little snack break. Tell them to like up the live now, you know, tell them.
Them I like it, man. Like up the love, guys. Like,
Like
share,
up the
and
live,
subscribe.
Tori, I got chat you now. May I come? I'm gonna lock up my bathroom. You ready to lock the grill? Or the key there, put in the party to box. Water cold like a foreign me live. Alright, like up the live. Welcome back. Wanna get in a little
Yes.
snack break? Yes. Go ahead.
All right. So when I was about 13, that was the first time I realized that my mother was getting abused.
Mm-hmm.
So she was living with one man, but she was trying to end that relationship and go with somebody else. So she came home one night, her face looked swollen and she was looking in the mirror. I was young, but I could tell that somebody was beating her.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, she leaves the man that she was living with and live with the man who was abusing her because life was hard. But the man that she moved in with who was abusing her, he was making a lot of money. And I was just going to high school, and I guess she wanted the help and all of that. So I guess when I'm at school, it will beat her and do all of the things, and she stayed.
Mm-hmm.
What the man tried to do now is, because she was working the night shift, she was working at a fast food restaurant. So she worked at night. So when she gonna work at night time, him tried to feel me up. And I had to be fighting and screaming and bawling. There was nobody else. I had my separate room, but once my mother not there, him come and him try to feel me up. I was so afraid of him that I didn't want to tell her. But I made sure that he didn't rape me because I fight him off all the time. One night in the room, lie down, I just feel like every weight on me. I was on my back. When I wake up, it's the man that they on top of me. So I just give him one kick in his face, and him get up and him say, "See you kick me in my face." I swear did I kill me that night, but he didn't. Him just walk out of the room, and him never touched me from that. What he did was to start being aggressive towards me. So everything I did was a problem. I can't watch TV. I can't go in the fridge. If him see me and talk to any male or anything, he tell my mother to beat me, and because she's afraid, she will beat me. But outside, me and mind my business, somebody stop and they ask me if I know where to find a particular street. I tell the man and the man gone where I go. He go in and tell my mother say I out the door, I talk to man and she for beat me. And through she afraid of him, she end up and beat me. So we moved to another house but in the same area. And I had a boyfriend at that time. By that time I was 16. And I said it to my mother, and she never have a problem because I didn't have a boyfriend before. And she trusts me. She said, just wait till you're 18 to have sex. I must say, all right. But she never have a problem with the boyfriend. She said, just keep it on the down low because you know how your stepfather stay and she don't want a problem. When the stepfather find out that I have a man, him vex. Well, it was just a boyfriend because we weren't sexually active or anything like that. But when him find out that there was somebody else and him don't get that opportunity, things got worse. Him tell me say me a dog and me a drunk and me all of the things them. So I'm going to high school, studying for CXC, and when I come home in the evenings, the doors are locked. I can't come in till my mother come from work around 8 o'clock. School over 2:30 and me reach home 3 o'clock because I live walking distance from the school and I had to be outside the entire time. If rain a fall, I have to stand up out of the rain. If the sun hot, I have to stay out there till night when my mother come because he not let me in. Because he's so angry. On weekends, as sunlight, he lean up the bed to one corner and me have to go to the door, go sit up the whole day if no want me in there. Because he never get to have him way with me. One night, I was asleep and him and my mother have some argument because he's jealous and feel say she have one next man in the early hours. I wake up and I hear the argument and them start fight. So she walk towards my bedroom to his and him give her one kick in her chest. She literally fly back and drop her ground. And she get up again and him give her one kick and she fly again. Then him take up one of them big old long time really there and flick it off far. And she duck and it lick up in the wall, drop in her mouth, and my two front teeth them start shake.
Jesus.
Remember, you know, at 16 years old, you already have your adult tooth. So if you lose them there, that's it for you.
Yeah.
So I had to go to the dentist and they managed to stabilize the teeth, so I still have my teeth them. So this man was both verbally, physically and sexually abusive. At the time, I didn't know it was a crime where I could have reported to the police for indecent touching, or I would have.
Mm-hmm.
When I was around 17, my mother moved and go live with him at another place out of Harborview, and me go stay with some people. Eventually, she got somewhere to rent. I was 16, 17, and I was living on my own. Me I go sixth farm, me I work, and me I do my things same way. She lived with him and him out there beat her left, right, and center till she couldn't take it no more, and she come back. And the man eventually died some years ago from a heart attack. She asked me if me now go. Funeral, because after she left, I told her, and I told her I was afraid to say anything. I'm afraid of him. I never wanted Peter if she tried to confront him. So I didn't want to add to her abuse. I didn't say anything to her. She asked me if I'm not going to man funeral. If I asked her if she's serious, why would I go to my abuser's funeral?
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. So I'm saying, when you're in an abusive situation, if you don't leave, it never stop.
True.
Because she moved from one yard to the next in the abuse, and it never stopped until she had to leave. You have to leave. You can't stay in fear and say no other choice. Or you love him, or he's a nice person. A nice person never beat you. Once you get abused, you have to find the courage to get up and leave.
Mm-hmm.
So that is my story.
Thank you. All right, and if you want to share your story, I'm gonna read something now. Um, okay, okay. Hold on. Good night, Auntie Dana. My friend boyfriend hit her once and she hit him back with a baseball, but he never hit her again. Couple weeks after she left him and never looked back. A year after he got in a fight with a man at a club and the guy took his life. Been 20 years and she's still doing fine. Good night, Auntie Dana. I am lying down here and watching you. My husband is at work. I want to call him so badly, but I am so afraid. Honestly to God, I want to discuss my story, but embarrassment is killing me. It's not the fact that I it's not the fact that I am nervous or anything, Auntie Donna. When you look at my story, if I come on your live, my co-workers at work is going to know about me. My church brothers and church sisters is going to know about me. My family in Jamaica is going to know about me. My cousins is going to know about me. My husband family is going to know about me because Auntie Donna, almost everybody watches you. And somebody on your live is going to hear my voice. So this is the reason for me to write. I listen to you say that we must tell our story and don't be afraid, but it is not as easy as you speak. I am married to my husband for 17 years. I am 43-year old. He and I both live in America. I met him when I just came to America. Auntie Dana is at work now. But for some reason, this man, everything that happens in the house, he takes it to road to his friends. And when I hear back and I ask him, it is a war. Auntie Dana, sometimes he wants to deal with the children in a certain manner. They are all teenagers. I remember I allowed my daughter to go to a friend's birthday party. I dropped off my daughter and come back. When he came in, he was asking me where she was, and I tell him I was waiting on specific time to go back for her. I was sitting in the living room and he came and pulled me by the back of my ear and tell me to go for his child. He did not give me any permission for her to go out. Auntie Donna, because I have a lot of hair on my head, I am now having serious issue with my head. This is where this man always hit me, Auntie Donna. He always hold me by my ear and shake my head. Sometimes I am so dizzy I can't even see. He doesn't physically beat me, but when he grabs me in my ear, he shakes it hard, Auntie Donna. I talk to him so much time about it, and he's not hearing. Sometimes, Auntie Donna, I feel like the scalp of my head is coming off. The least little thing, he grabs me in my ear, even from the back, and pull my head. Auntie Donna, I am so ashamed. The work that I do, the work that I do, I socialize with people on a daily basis, and sometimes my head hurts so bad I can't even see. Auntie Donna, please pray for me. I am really going through it. Well, if him a grab you in a your head and you now try. So what happened to the children? What the children them say? Carrot juice, me a drink Lancashire. My God, this, you know, if somebody grab you in your head and on the, I kill him one, kill your lady. Cause if somebody grab you in your head and, him know what him a do. Him know what him a do. That is abuse. No matter things that him grab you in your ear and he not beat you physically. That is abuse. See there? You're afraid to get help. We are going to wait till you drop down there in hold you one night or one morning or one day you just shake out so can touch your brain cell or him do something to your head. Eh? You're going to sit down there because I can't help you. I can't do nothing because you don't want to come on the live. Because you say somebody I got hear or somebody I got know. I want to dead in a silence. Good night, Auntie Donna. I have been trying to contact you sometime. My name is Ann Blash. I'm not take them a call you and no singing song. I'm not taking these things right now, miss. A different thing me depend on you now. You have to talk to me about this one next time. Alright? Until I have teenage kids live in the house. He has no respect. Hear there? Why I don't know what to say. Good night. Hello? Yes.
Hi.
Yes, good night.
Yes. Yes. I just want to encourage the ladies that are writing in and calling that they're scared and they're afraid and they're ashamed. Just to think about themselves for a moment. Stop thinking about the man altogether, because obviously when they're hitting them and doing all these evil things, they're not thinking about them when they're doing it. Why cover up for the? It's just as if you're a mother with a murderer in your house and you know him a go kill and everything and you're not saying anything until him kill you. Are we gonna sit back and wait until these men kill out all the women?
But look here now, the same people them are the same church people them where you hide from might be them willing to help you and second live
And
with
not
you in
only
a
that,
one back room or
most of
so.
them might be going through the same thing too, and if they find somebody else that, oh my God, I can relate to, they can talk and help each other. We have to speak up. We have to let our voices stop thinking about, look here, man, they say pride come before downfall. You have too much pride. We as women, especially black women, we have too much pride. Why are we hiding these cowards behind our fear, behind our hurt? We do not deserve it. We do not deserve it. I implore each and every one of you to pull down that barrier of protection for these monsters, for these demons. Stop having these men prey on you. They're preying on you and then they're coming now to sleep with you. How do you feel to know that the same person that hurt you so deeply You're not only feeling the pain when you're getting it, you're feeling it days, weeks, months, years after, until most of the times it costs you your life. Your children are suffering through it. We're not supposed to be in any, no matter what he might give you, he's not God. Don't let any man rule your life. The only person supposed to rule your life is God. And if he's not the first in your life, then you don't have anything. Think about it as, I don't have anybody. Before you meet this man, what were you doing? A lot of times, and I will say it over and over again, we are little too materialistic. We think about the things we have, but this man I give me this man I give me. You can start over. I don't want you to say it's hard. You have the technique and stand up on that technique every day. We're not mad, we're not born mad. We are the nurturers of this earth. And no man should allow a nurturer to feel pain at no given time. If he want to beat somebody, tell him to go beat him, woman. Oh no, look here, man. We have to stand up and fight. And if you cannot physically fight, you call the police. Leave everything behind. Take your children with you, because the monsters will hurt your children. Leave out of it. Don't care where you go. If you're going to sleep on road, somebody will help you. Stop that lecture, man. Oh no, wake up. Jesus Christ, wake up. Mercy. Auntie Dana, I'm tired of it.
Ah, Jesus.
I'm tired of it. What am I afraid for?
Call out the man them too.
Afraid.
Call out the man them to make them come over here and chat, because the whole of them cloak up on their bed tonight a peep.
Most of them inside they are tear up now, a ball, and they are dirty man inside there. We if it coming, go lick them. Oh no, stop it. Oh no, go stand up. I'm not going to fight for your life. No man, no one man lick on a man. Come on. You have a boy child. You have a daughter. Would you want a man to come and lick your daughter? Or would you want your son to come lick a woman? Come here now, man. We need to stand up and let these men stop doing this. It is not right under no circumstance. I don't care if you know son you love the man, then we are lick on you don't love yourself. You all don't love yourselves because you're allowing yourselves to be hurt. If you don't fall, you fall and hurt yourself. You're not supposed to cry under nobody's hand. Come on now, man. We're better than this. We are born queens.
Sure.
We're the rulers of this earth. Come on, ladies. And we have to stand up for each other. And in the comment section, stop bashing the women them. Because if someone will take some lick for some man will be pissed up with themselves. We have to stand up for each other and back our sisters. Come in. We have to back them, give them support, give them advice. Stop bashing and tearing down each other. We need to stand up and fight. And we have to form a woman movement out of this, Auntie Dana. Something has to give. It's time for it to stop now.
Pastor.
So you can't have 1 week of life and we don't get nothing out of it. A woman movement has to be formed and something has to give. These men have to realize here we are the ruler, not them.
All right.
That's the time.
Pastor lady, pastor wife, we call me. This is a sermon for draw you, make you come give up your husband.
Yes, man. All that.
Why get beaten from the pastor? I know you fi call him and put him up, because he might beat you.
So that means that she not read your Bible then?
Let me see if I
She
see
not
this
reading her
you.
Bible? Come on,
sister,
no.
don't
If
kill
we
we
form
off.
a movement, no man. Every man supposed to shake in the flag tonight. Come on now.
No man not
Oh,
call
no,
me.
take no more lick.
Every planker man under bed, under dresser, in a closet, back a curtain, and their window peep. All right,
It's so
thanks.
disgraceful when I hear it, man. It's painting. Trust me.
A woman allow a man to
Alright.
treat them how she want to be treated.
My God, man. Love yourself, man. Stand up and be respectful to yourself. Love yourself. Put yourself first. Nobody else not supposed to be above you but God. No man, no pitney. Because there are some children abusing their parents because they see what the fathers are doing.
All
Come
right.
on now.
Bless.
Let's do better, ladies.
All right.
Alright.
Why me no know where the man them there? All me know by you no safe. Not a man. Where Canada man there? Oh, you say no. Mr. Canada.
No one can have a plank boss. Good
Good
night.
night. I never forget.
May I give you one story? May I give you
Why,
a bad
Mr.
piece of
Canada, the way
story?
you can't talk and you're silent. Man,
Yes, the
why
lady
woman
there.
I run things in a planka shop? Feel like I could on them man, them run to Rasta. After that, the sermon will just put up in the wrong one.
Plank boss. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
If the lady them, because the lady them not talking, them sit down and them not saying nothing. Me give you a little story with me.
Yeah.
Me there a man in every minute him love fight and him love lick and him love lick and one day me just run out, drive my van and run out and go to the road, go home. Me not talk how me live. And when I go there, me see one man pal and pays and me just broke down and start crying and tell the man what happened. One young little youth, you know. And the youth said to me saying, you really for true, a woman like you, man I beat you. Where you live? I'm tell him where I live. Him say, go right over this way, see them man there over there, so go tell them what and then give me one name for call. I'm call the man name, I'm tell him. The man say, where you did, man, when I go now, you know, the man say, where you just say a while ago, tell me. Him say, where you live? And then tell me. He say, you're willing to put some man in your van and carry with you.
Yeah.
And he said, no, let me go over there now when we go over there and in the back, you know. And I said, no, I'm done. And I said, the man, them come over, I see. And them put him out. And when them come, them know him. They said, no, come back, you say, no, anything happened to her in charge. Man out there will defend you if you make up your mind, tired of your beating, tired of your situation and run out. It's pride causing these ladies to sit in these abusive relationships and not saying anything. There is
True.
men out there away from police, away from what. Just man in your community alone will stand up for you.
True. Yeah.
I saw them every now and then hear them, you alright? And them tell them, say, me no business if you want to back with her now, but let me tell you this. You see, in our portfolio, you not abuse no woman about you. No enough to do it. You have to stop it. So that's why I say, if the ladies them will come out, run out like how me run out, going on the community, go on the piers, go look, and open your eye and cry. The men them will help you. The true men them will come out and face them. As you call them before, say, they are cowards who beat woman. The man them say they come beat me now. No way to beat. Eh? Yeah. So tell the ladies, I'm talking to all of you. Come out, say something to somebody. Say something. Say something, come out and talk to some family member, some relative, some man from corner, somebody. And all of the man them wicked. You have men out there who stand up and defend woman, but them now will just come publicly. So if you don't come and surrender and say you're finished. Me alone live now, I'm quite alright and comfortable. It's a comfortable life. Love you.
All right. No, sir. Planka shop. Every man asleep tonight, yeah. I would not sleep on the bed. One more Mr. Canada there. And if Mr. Canada text and delete the Mr. Canada text and delete the one like back to Rasta. Mr. Canada call in there. Murder. Mr. Canada. Why you delete the message, sir? Murder God. Over your hot like fire. Why me can't believe Mr. Keller that you love talk tonight and me know your sound. Hello?
Hello, Dana.
Good night.
Good night. Something. You see when you woman, you see when the woman them see man them a come lick a woman they have when them a lick you. You know that?
Eh?
Yeah, anytime they have woman and come in a come fire lick on you. Me there with one man one time and he come in me pick the father.
Mm-hmm.
Come in, come lick me, you know. And start rough me up and me say, he push me head on the outside and me just hold me head side. Lick it hard, you know. You see, after me done, me say, Dana, I just give him one fine ass. When I start beat to hear him, murder! I last lick that him, you know, and me just left him.
Okay.
You can't do with them and them beat you, you're there back with them. You have to leave them.
Alright.
Alright, later.
Yeah. Aye. Why Mr. Canada? Mr. Canada, you can't let down planka shop so. Auntie no, you know what? Some of these women to allow these men to pull the ear and beat them during sex so the man them think it's okay. Alright man, another whole heap of red flag there so. Let me read this. Good night, Auntie Dana. Please may I beg you do no all. Good night, Auntie Dana. Please may I beg you do no hold up my number right in the night, yeah. Please may I beg you do. DU no hold up. Me can't take them heap of patwa right in here, you know. Good night, Auntie Dana. Please may I beg you do no hold up my number right here so in the night, yeah. Auntie Dana, right here now, me feel like me want left my baby father, you know. Auntie Dana, no hold up my number. Right here now, me not understand a little bit of writing here. Me feel like me want left my baby father, you know. Auntie Dana, the boy beat me if me go down the road and hear say him there with one next girl we live on the lane. The boy beat me if me go down the road and hear say him there with one left girl we live on the lane. Him go all bout and there with woman. And me a war boat. And me a war boat. Me not understand them I pass it here. You know right make me understand it now. And me a war boat. And when me go out go war with the girl them for him come class me up in front of them and want beat me up, fling all buckle off for me. Fling all buckle off for me. And give the girl them something for talk about. And I me a wash and cook for him. And when him come back, him a go come tell me oh him sorry. Him not stop this me. Right here now, I left me, I go left him tomorrow. Because when me hear how the woman here just preach look a while, me I love myself. Me I go pack up my things and come out at him house. Me I make sure say me carry my daughter with me because me nah sit down in here because the boy always a style me and me sit down in it. Hey, right, but your voice note me to Rasta. I mean, I understand them for short sentence, yeah. See Canada, man, yeah. Hello, Mr. Canada. Hold on there. Hello?
Yeah, Dana, how are you?
I
How are you
am
doing?
fine. What a way you're silent like a lamb.
No, no, Dana, listen. listen to me. Let me tell you, we live in a realistic world. Eh? If the ladies, the caller that just called you, I was listening to the lady and I'm telling you, I was moved by her comment. And listen to me. If men are being chastised for their bad behavior, there is no corrective way than of saying men aren't wrong to do what they did. You understand?
Oh.
Why would I come in defense of a situation that I know is happening? Dana, it happened in every culture. I'm telling you.
So,
It happens in all cultures. And
well, let me
sometimes we just never
say,
chat too much.
as a
Sometimes I
man, you
would call
see,
in.
as a man, you ever beat a woman? No disrespect.
No, no. Listen. Let me tell you what happened. When we say beat, let's define
Alright,
it
you
because
ever raise your hand?
the lady that called you.
Hold on,
What's
daddy.
that? You're breaking up. What's that?
No man, me say alright, cause me want know if I want bring out the man them, so me want know if I that make them a hide. You ever put your hand on a woman? No disrespect.
No, you're breaking up bad. But no, Dana. Let me tell you something. Years ago, when I was younger, I was with someone who loved to fight. She. Are you hearing me?
Yes.
Yeah, she loved to fight. Everything she would hit you and punch and thump and stuff like that. That was in my early years because I used to work for the government. She was also a government worker, but she was always very, very aggressive. You understand? And yes, things went physical because at the end of the day, I was in my 20s then, but
Hold
at the
on a
time,
second. Why me
when she
ask
hit you,
you, you know? Hold on. I don't disrespect me, I disrespect you. Me want to see if I that
you're
the man.
breaking up. I can't. You're breaking.
Me I hear you clearly, man. Me say why me ask you if not to disrespect you. Me want see if I this
No.
happen why the man them afraid to come say boy me is a woman beater and tonight me I go change and me not go do it. That's why me ask you if you ever put your hand on a woman. Cause we have tried
And
to.
and then that and then you're being fair. And I was when I was young, as I told you, I was in a relationship where the girl always she used to fight. She fight for the
We
simplest
not no, we
things.
not
And
talk
I
about the
mean,
girl. Hold on, we not want to go to the woman them tonight. Me want hear from the man them. Have you ever hit a woman? Whether she did love fight or what? We not say self defense. Have you ever put your hand on a woman? How you feel now you regret it and so we want to bring out the man them.
yes, well, there was physical violence. That's what I'm saying, and that's why I left that relationship because we would
Okay.
both fight each other. You understand? And
Yes.
nobody is infallible. And for this is why when I see somebody comment, I have to big up Mojo still because she make me laugh. Because some people in the comment section may always laugh when them comment, but. I have been in situation where physically, things happen. And that's why that caller that called in, the passionate lady that called in, I was listening to her so intently. Because I'm not saying as a male, I've never been in a situation where physical violence was involved, but you walk away from it. You understand? We know for a fact, Dana, that in most cases, men are the stronger sexes as it comes to things that we do, whether it's military or whatever it is. You understand? But no situation, you shouldn't be in a relationship where physical violence have to be involved. If you have to separate, that's fine. We cannot live in denial, that violence happens in relationships, Dana. Most often, yes, men are to be blamed, but it also happens in all cultures. All cultures do it. I can tell you many, many things in my line of work that I see on a daily basis. Whether they're Indian, whether they're Chinese, you look at the news in North America. Men beat up the woman all the time. Women go missing and nobody hear from them. The thing that is irritating a bit is when some people say black men. You understand? Black men this and black men that. It happens in all cultures. And if the ladies in the planker group agree, they'll see it. Those who live in North America, they see it on the news every day. You understand me?
Alright. Thanks. May I take our next
Yes,
man call.
yeah, so just bless up yourself, man. But it is sad, Dana. It is sad.
Alright.
Just take care, okay?
Yes. Alright, so we have guilty number one. Him not hide it. If any man on here watching and you is a beater, and you want to call in and say tonight I'm going to stop beat my wife and it's something that I am fighting, it is a demon and I don't get over it, call in. We want the man. Anybody on here we're going to beat now and abuse them wife or them girlfriend, make we break the ice. We want the man them because this is a two-sided story. And only one side attack. The one them want get the beating over your chat. The one them want put on the lick quiet like a lamb. Under bed, under dresser, out a door, out a veranda. And slack up in a fridge and peep out. So the man them want put on the lick. Don't be ashamed. Since your wife them lie down in a bed and afraid for text, you call in and talk so you want to make the change. Why you beat her? What caused you to beat her? Why you did that go through? Because somehow say we mouth a problem. So since as that, we want the man that we don't want no text because I see text a come. Call in and say, boy, I am guilty of beating my wife. I am guilty of dealing her away and I want to make changes. And I want other man out there. You know, be an influencer then. Be a motivator for woman stop get beaten. If you don't love your wife or you don't love your girlfriend, I want to know, so like up the life, guys. Like up the life. I want to know, so now do I wrong. I want to hear this topic tonight. Cause all Barry, Barry love chat. All none I do hear Barry call in one night. Barry, me I call you out tonight. Barry, come out, come chat. If I any that thing, you come out, come chat. Come defend the lady, then Barry. Where you there, Barry? Barry, me I call you out. Good night.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that caller they were calling a while ago. You can only speak for himself.
Alright, you speak for yourself.
Full stop, you're not supposed to abuse a woman. I mean, if you're in a relationship, you're supposed to have the courage not to fight her, even if she fight you. I saw the thing said.
And you never beat a woman yet? Or lick her?
No, that woman are the weaker species. So you gotta beat a woman.
Alright.
So if the woman fight him back, him should have walk away. Him say him not fight and all that. We know him work that one out because if you are the stronger person, you're supposed to walk away. You're not supposed to fight her back.
Alright.
That's how it go. Huh?
Alright, thank you.
Yeah, so it go.
Yeah. We want the man them to come out, come defend the woman them. A be a woman a take up for another woman. A Barry, where you there? Barry, me know this your life and I miss you. Barry, we calling you out for come talk for the woman them. Let me read. See man a text ya. Hold on there. We don't want no texting. We want to come out, come defend we. We want the man them call in and defend the woman them. And cuss out the man them. Me no want no text. Me no read. Man call in and defend we. Me know say you would have go call in. We want the man them call in and have them say and make the woman them feel yes. Call in, man. You not do something wrong while you can't call. Barry, me a summons Barry tonight. Me a give a minute, sir. We a call out every man.
Yeah, man. We come out. We come out. Auntie? Yeah, man. The man we called before that last money a while ago. I was with a girl and she loved chew her first lick. Me not chew a lick, but she loved lick. Sometimes when she give me lick, me ease her and say, oh, just avoid me now. And she keep on doing it, but sometimes I get some hot one when I have to put on back one, you know. And because of that, I end the relationship. She was a fighter.
Okay.
And she look for problem for no reason at all. Just to start a fight, and sometimes when she put on like she and lick me now. And just to start a real fight. But not for any relationship. We couldn't deal with it.
Alright, so two.
We're not fighting, but differently, you have man out the 95% that the beat them a woman get. A man themselves will just love get arm, will love beat a man. And I come out and ask again, no, please stop it. It don't make no sense. You beat, let me tell you something. We used to work with a virgin one time. We used to do baking, and we used to do baking with them. And as the woman reach home and eat night time, I beaten. And I say, the woman come in the bakery one night to the man and take up the pressure pot in the man. And so she hold it by the angle and swing it. I don't know how much bucket of water it take to bring back the man, but a whole heap. But say from that it don't put back here on the woman. And you have some nice frying pan them anytime. The woman them get bean. If you know say you're sick and tired of it, you set up a frying pan. You set up a frying pan. Remember, man, man always get drop asleep before you know. Make him wake up and feel and blade under him bag and you wake him up to you and tell him say next time you put him hand pan you have to take you off.
Alright, sir. Bless up.
Yeah, man. Make him wake up to something. When he go sleep, wake him up back to something. And tell him say the next time he put him on, him know what I got. See what I see if I'm going to do it again.
Alright, bless up.
So big up yourself and they are listening, you know.
Alright, so we get 2 call, 3 man. And out of the 3 man we call, 2 of them blame woman say and them love lick. No man not take the blame. Make we take another call. We want a man, me no want no text. Hold on. Oh, somebody message me say, good night, Auntie Dana. Remember the girl you helped buy the furniture bed? The furniture and her dad sing nobody can cross it. I saw her today when I was at UTech cause I'm a student there. I saw her with her papers and saying she's registering. She's re-registering. Big up yourself and your planker for that, auntie. I am a 20-year-old planker also going to university. Oh, wow. Congratulations. Also, one student, so she see the girl when me help her university. When me did help, and she a re-register. Alright, me read her next text. Make them coward. Auntie Dana read my text. Auntie Dana, my ex-boyfriend hit me one time in my face. I look at the ground and saw a stone and pick it up. The stone and gave him one lick and turned him in the morning. He said, my side is so swelling, but I never talk back to him. We want the man them call because good night.
Dana.
Yes, sir. Good night.
Good night. Yes. I have a little situation. Here this talking about men beating women and you see the man them calling in and they say, well, that there's a reaction from the woman and how she might behave and the man would react and they get liquor or whatever. Might not be the right thing, but then I am friendly with a woman who does bring a lot of aggression the same way, just like what the first man was saying. The women, they bring a lot of aggression. And me as a man just try to run away from her. Run away from all this argument and this aggression. And she keep bringing it and she keep bringing it. And sometimes we men now sit back and try to wonder, oh, we must be with someone if they say you love her.
All
and
right.
she bringing all this aggression. She'll grip you up. She'll hold you up. You try to tell them, man, easy now, what you deal with. And I'll be an argument.
All right. So have you ever put your hand on her?
I never put me hand on her. But she forcing me to put me hand on her because she gripping me up. She choking me. She doing me all kind of thing.
Oh, so she's the aggressor.
She is the aggressor.
So yeah, so you're not lick her yet, but if she continue, you might have to lick her.
I might have to make them call it liquor. But what I would have to do is react.
Wow. So this man is saying him never beat him woman yet. Him never put him on, but the least little thing, him and her Ina, she react to him, she have to grip him up and so. So why you don't leave her? What, you have children with her?
No, we ain't got no children. But what I'm saying, it ain't just about leaving and going from man to man and woman to woman all the time. Because that's what we're preaching. Leave and one to the next man. Leave and one to the next woman.
So
but if you're in love with her,
hold on then. So she right there with you now?
May I hear that?
She's right, because I see you calling from an overseas number. She right there with you now?
No, she ain't here with me right now.
So why you not make up can't take the aggressiveness and me can't take the problem so me I go leave her?
But she said she love and I love her.
But so what? All right. What caused the altercation most time? What lead up to it?
Them say he say and she say. Enough time and a truth and a nothing.
So
Up to when the woman see the truth right in front of the woman and she can't see it.
so in other words, she are taking news from people.
News, wrong news.
And I say
Because
like
the
I
truth
like I
right in
say you
front of
have
her.
woman also.
When in woman is dirty clothes, is kind of Tory.
When you say dirty clothes, what you mean by?
If me close to dirty and back, she make noise with me.
If your clothes
And
dirty by you,
yeah,
also
she
like
make noise.
so
And
sometimes
I
you
move the
go
bumper.
hold on. So when you say your clothes dirty by you, sometimes you go work and you come in and your clothes nasty up.
Yeah, and she make noise. And that bring the money.
Also, what kind of work you do, sir?
Construction.
But you must have to come home dirty. So what she have to
That
you
me
for
I say.
bathe before you come in?
So that me I say so. But me no intend to because if I be it before I come in now, then you gonna say I go with a woman.
Mm-hmm. But you love
So it's a
her.
lot of ways. It's a lot of ways to look at these situations because they're real, you know.
So,
These situations are real.
yes, true. So how often you and her catch up? For the week? Like for the week or for the month?
Man, sometimes 3 times a week we catch up.
Lord Jesus.
Exactly.
And it a
And
frustrate you.
so you know as a woman now. You know as a woman and you got the medium. Sometimes you have to talk to the sister them and tell them, say, man, you know, if you bring on all this thing to your man, if your man love you and him do it and whatever, you just love him and you could work out things, but it ain't all about because that's all we're hearing around the world right now. If your man talk to you to hard, leave him.
Oh,
But
so
then when you leave him, you're going to a next man.
yes.
You're going to tell him what you feel. And you leave the next one. And so you're going all the time hard. So how you going to end up in a stable relationship with a man where you feel love?
Yeah, that's true. So you are saying now people are saying to leave. If you but it might be you leave she and you find one when I going to no argument with you.
No, but here what? Remember the same time, you know, because you only take 2 minutes, you know. You only take 2 minutes. You and your man could be going together for 10 years. Everything going good. And then whatever agenda she pick up, maybe who she following, she just change.
Okay.
She just change. And then you want to know where all this change come from
So
all of a sudden.
so you're tired of the nagging.
I'm tired of the nagging, but me really tired of the woman. But I'm tired of the nagging.
Oh, so this man said him not tired of the woman, but him tired of her ways. You sit her down and talk to her about it.
Me I try the whole time, me I try. You see, whole
Okay.
time me I try. Yeah, but sometimes you see some women, a lot of people, they travel with a whole heap of baggage, eh?
Yeah.
You go from one relationship to the next one with all this baggage. And then you expect the man to lift up the suitcase of baggage with you. Enough baggage you left out the door. You left them out the door and start
All
anew.
right, sir. Boy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I hope it work out for you and your wife or your girlfriend. Make we hear
Yeah, man,
another
I love
man
you same time,
call.
man.
All
I
right.
love you same time. You know, you do good work.
Thank you. So you hear the man them a say, uno the woman, every man a put it on the woman, you know. Make me hear what took in place. Only man we a take call from. Good night.
Hello?
Yes.
Auntie Donna, good night.
Yeah. Speak up loud because I not hear you.
Okay, hold on.
The man say every one of them say the woman them have problems. I saw it a go tonight.
Can you
Yes.
hear me now?
Yes, I'm hearing you clearly.
On the topic of what the lady just called and talked about, it is so mind-boggling because, for instance, in a community, right, you have like a man who will disrespect another man, and then you will see like a barrage or 6 man, 10 man move to the one man because him this a man on the corner or this a man up the road. Where are all these men to go in a bundle or in a pack because a man a beat him woman or a beat up him wife or a beat up him baby mother? They are rather to defend a man because stand up for a man who somebody disrespect around the corner or up the road, but they're not gonna do that for a woman who's getting abused, go through 9 months of labor to bring a child in this world, but they're quick to do that for a man. You see how this world is?
Because guess what? The same man them want beat the woman them are them friend.
But it
This
doesn't matter. I mean, you cannot, as you always say, you cannot mix light with darkness. You cannot mix good with bad. You have to, whether it's your friend or not, you have to stand up for right, equal rights and justice. Not because I trying to, not because I trying to say equal rights and justice, but I mean in this case, you have to stand up for equal rights and justice, not because it's your friend or not.
true.
So same as how they have the strength to go defend a man around the street or up the road or whatever because he disrespect one of them friend or them bridget, they need to move in packs and go defend women when them hear say a man on the street abuse woman
Abuse
or a
them.
woman run out into the road and say my baby father killed me whatever. Them need to move to the man just the same.
All right. Thank you so much.
Alright, bye.
Yeah. Why I know me no hear Barry call. Barry me know live no miss you. Um Blanca shop. But one the man them calling cause no man not talk. Calling and so no alright if you over there beat your woman, say I want to change. This this thing that I am doing and I get very upset and very angry. I want to change. And ladies, the Bible says, parents, provoke not your children to wrath. Ladies, provoke not your husband or your man or whatever to wrath. Provoke them not, because I not tell no lie. Sometimes, you provoke them, but that no means for them to beat you know. You understand? Hold on. That no means for them, you to beat them. I'm afraid to call back people. Next thing anything you hear me call back. Alright. And these ladies need to be careful. And these men hitting them in the head. The long term effects from being hit in the head of for example, I have our auntie husband that she beat her every day and every night and a lot of a lot cut off the head. Until now she's a big woman in the 70s and she's shaking uncontrollably. Auntie Donna, I want to call in you, but I can't take the bashing. I am guilty of hitting my woman too. But most of the time, she is the cause of it. When I read out for you nothing, you have to call in. Good night, Auntie Donna. I believe in polygamy, 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 polygamy. I believe in polygamy. I got two husbands and I beat them sometimes. A man forget. Mary Staja, who write this here? Hey, call me them. Me call this here person if you ask them what they mean. Call this here person say he have two husbands and he beat them. Hello, good.
Hello?
Yes, me on the live. Me see what you write, sir. Pronounce that big word there.
Homo.
Eh?
Polygamy. Polygamy uncle gonna.
Alright.
Polygamy.
Polygamy means say you have two boyfriends.
Polygamy.
And you have two boyfriends. No, me the want you talk me. Me the want you explain your story to me. You understand? Because she said she have two husbands. And I beat them sometimes. Man, I know you get two husbands and you get to beat them. Some woman. And then there's a difference between a woman beater a beat and a fight between a couple where everybody throws kicks. These women are talking about man. They are afraid of trying to defend themselves or getting licks for no reason. We are not children. Um, the person will write the sentence. I love this topic. I had a boyfriend who was a woman beater, and I asked him when it's my turn. Eventually, my turn came, and my size, I jump up in the couch in his face and threaten him. So if threatening with my knife, he was so frightened. He said, "Oh, you come from Kingston and Kingston, the college, and I grew up in Brooklyn, the university. We broke up. He found he found me and begged me to marry him because I was the only woman who stood up to him. Let's stop this from the first hit. You have to stand up." Wow. Um, Auntie Dana, good night. I am a police officer and I beat my girlfriend sometimes. I am now going through anger management classes. Sometimes the work that we do frustrates us. And sometimes when you go home at night and you or meet with nagging, you just get upset. Sometimes you have to work overtime. And when you reach home in the night, she's telling you that you're coming from a woman yard. When deep down you know that you were at work all day, tired, and just need somebody to rub your foot. And this woman is in bed cussing out that you should have reached home from 5 o'clock and it's now 11 o'clock and you're just reaching home. You're on the bed trying to get some sleep and she is in your ears talking up all kind of things about woman. Her problem is always woman. Sometimes I just snap and give her 2 bucks. You there? I not read out any violence phone call ya. So this officer say him beat him woman and him a go through anger management now. Him say sometime him there work and him do overtime. This is not the excuse for your beat her though. Hello?
Hi, good night. Good night. How
Yes
are you
sir,
doing?
good night. Welcome, welcome. Talk up loud sir.
Yeah, good night. Yeah, I just wake up, and hear the topic.
Oh you in a sleep
Um,
sir?
yeah, man, I just file down.
Speak up a
I
little
just woke up.
loudish. Yes.
Yeah, I'm saying the file now, so I just wake up. Mm. However, I don't support beating a woman. That's not woman is not your child or your kid, right? And there's no reason for a man to beat a woman. If
Mm-hmm.
you reach that point, you rather you'll leave. I've never hit a woman, and I would never. Because if you live with a woman, right? Okay, you beat a woman and go back to bed with that woman, right? So I don't support that. And the woman, well, the woman was saying that you know, what happened to the men in the community and stuff like that to defend the woman. You can't sometimes you can't defend the woman in the community because the same woman will make you look shame. As when you go and speak for them, the same one going back to the man the next day. You understand?
Yes.
So you have to be careful when it comes to relationship with man and woman. You understand? I've seen I was living in a garrison and I see a man beating his pregnant baby mother, kick her, and it moved me. You understand? And the next day they got back together. Same day.
Oh,
How
you're
can you
gone
do that?
back together after the
They're your child.
altercation. So you ever
Yeah,
meet,
how can
you ever beat a woman, sir?
no, I've living with 2 women in my life and I've never hit none of them and it reached to the point. It never reached that point because obviously if, as I said before, if I have to hit a woman, I am not living with my woman. It's not my child. So that out of the equation, right?
Okay.
And I don't support a man who hits a woman because it's not your child. If you can't agree, if you're not compatible, go your separate ways. That's how I look at it.
All right.
You know,
Thank you so much.
I never hit a woman who never hit a woman and go back or sleep with her. Oh, because I can't. They say you have to watch and pray, but you can't sleep and watch. As me have to sleep at night, so when me, I'm not going back to bed with a woman. Us.
All right, sir. Bless up
So
yourself.
you're saying the men are hiding, but it's not hiding. You understand? I mean, I have to come up and speak. But sometimes I said, how can you defend somebody who in an abusive relationship and tomorrow when you talk, the same woman gone back to the man? Eh? That's how make you look shame. So sometimes people, I know say people don't want to defend the woman, but they are contributing to what's happening to them. How can
Yes.
why a man that beat a woman and the woman sit down in the relationship and not for them it's because of money and feel things as well. So,
Okay.
they have to the woman have to choose too. I'm not blaming a woman still because it's not right.
True.
But they have to choose, yeah, they have to choose what they want. Because when you ask, all right, when a woman come and say the man, you ask them why the man, what happened, why the man beating them, or why they stay. They can't do some of them not call speaking the truth. And sometimes they blame the man. I'm not saying it is right. But what I'm saying, when you ask them why the man abusing them and they still stay in the relationship, right?
Love.
Sometimes even if you have your kids and say you the school in your child, they not even want to stay around you, they want to leave, much less your partner. Why do they stay in a relationship that they're getting abused? So I don't support it and I don't try it, I don't believe in it in a woman. You understand? So all I'm saying, men, I'm putting it out there. If it reach a point that you see you have to raise your hand at your woman, better you go your separate way because it's
Yes.
not worth it.
All right,
Yeah.
sir. Thank you for calling in.
Okay.
All right. For Planka Shop, we're going to end the live like this because I not lie. Sleep up back me two side. I want to go bed and say my prayers and lie down. Thank you for who participate. Thanks and come a morning for come make we labrish. Give me no morning chatting. Like up the live as you go. Thanks for the super chat. Thank you for sitting up with me. When you see it on my face and sleep, I box me all about. I wake up early this morning. And I come back on the live after 7 and I no sleep back now. So me I go go to bed now and go on my bed. Bless upon yourself. Peace out. God bless you. Now remember to say a word to God before you go lie down. Alright, it was very informative and interesting. Lady, tomorrow I bring your topic here. Cause tonight me there in the domestic because and condolences again to the family of Jolene. Um we still a talk about it, we still at. And we just a pray that our family find strength in this time and cry if you have to cry and peace out. Like up the live. God bless you know. Thank you so much. Press the like button before you guys go. I'm gonna put my phone them for charger now. Alright, so peace out. God be with you now. My eye them want sleep. Alright?